Hey, how's it going, everyone? Davey here, and welcome to another Glee reaction. This episode, we are diving into season number 4, episode number 3, called Makeover. I want to come out right away and apologize for my sort of negativity in the previous episode. I feel like I bashed quite a bit on an episode that, necessarily I didn't agree too much with, just for the standpoint of, like I said, I feel like Brittany as a character has been sort of regressing, being too similar at times, almost too dumb. And so I just wanted to apologize because I feel like I did really bash a show that I absolutely love. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know, maybe I don't agree with what the writers have been going, like at least the route that they've gone with this season so far. I thought maybe we would get a little bit of Rachel's story, not in every day or not in every episode sort of thing with her. And so I guess that's what I have to get used to, get accustomed to, and not let it affect me as much. And so I'm going to go into this episode with a positive mindset. I don't want to let that hinder my thoughts on the episode anymore, because I mean, it's not that the storylines with Rachel are bad, because they really aren't. I just thought that we were going to focus more on the Glee Club at, the school that we're following them in. And so that may not be the case anymore. So this is the way they decided to go about the story afterlife, I guess you could say, after graduation. And so I have to just kind of go on with a clear mindset about that. But with that being said, you know what time it is. Buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride.
That's what you missed on Glee.
What are we wearing?
We talk and Skype and text as much as possible, but the only time
Are they watching it together?
I hate watching
These songs go on forever.
What the heck?
And why isn't there more Zydeco?
I can't stand.
Oh my god. Can she run again? No, that's not even possible.
What do you think you're doing, Blaine Warbler?
I'm running for president.
Can she run again, though? Could she?
I spent the entire weekend trying to choose the absolute perfect outfit because
Columbus.
Oh, what the heck?
I'm from
What
Columbus,
the
and
heck?
actually, I once got food poisoning in Lima. Some Italian place deserves to be here.
Yo, legit, though.
Vogue.com.
Way to go, Kurt.
Thank you so. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's okay.
I'd rather be landing strip.
I mean, it's no secret that a woman loves.
Oh
a
my
man. I
God,
don't
she
take
did
this
not
personally,
just
but
say
if I
that.
graduate, I would like to have a relationship that lasts longer than a couple.
Human/robot divide will ensure that both students and vending machines will be voting for us.
Still not a robot.
But that's not true.
Dude.
This isn't a popularity contest. It's about who's got the best ideas. It's about
She's
believing
so
you can
over
make
the
a
top,
change.
man.
What is that taste in my? Is that sour?
Morbidly obese,
Oh,
or
God.
both. That's what I like to call the full Charlotte Ray.
What the heck is he
I
doing?
think you should take this opportunity to bow out gracefully and explore other job opportunities. And now you're enjoying the sneaky tickle of your own stink as it ripples up your enormous soupy butt.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
running mate. I'm like the perfect candidate.
Well, I didn't want it to ruin our friendship. I mean, look at Sarah Palin. Blaine Warbler. I'd like to introduce you to Sam Evans.
Okay,
We've actually met.
I was gonna say,
He's your candidate for vice
we're in
president.
Glee together?
No, I'm picking my own running mate.
My family's on food stamps.
Sam to a debate.
You're on.
Why would she want to debate? Why would she want to debate? She has nothing.
I think it's
Oh,
time
man.
we tackle something that we have been avoiding for Daphne. Leather socks. Suede
Ugh.
cowhide brassieres. Daphne, did you go off your meds again? Yes. Then I want you to stay off, because that
Leather
is
socks?
sick. I mean, good sick. That's the kind of sick I want. Spankles. Spankles. Oh God. I'm an artist, not a
What
manager.
the hell?
I can't
Spankles?
say no to anybody. I can't bear it. I'm used to knocking on doors, not bolting them shut. Back in
Stay with me and my roommate in Bushwick.
God.
Brittany.
That was not what I was expecting at all.
Latest presidential poll. The good news is 90% of correspondents said they're planning on attending Friday's debate.
He's a candidate, you know?
What do you mean, Pilgrim?
Is that John Wayne?
Yeah, I panicked.
When's your next free period? I need you to meet me in the costume shop.
Take this serious, Sam.
Brittany S. Pierce, how do you react to the characterization of your first term in office as one in which you didn't do anything at all for color?
Filipino. They're very hard workers, and family is very important to them.
Wow, man. I'm telling you, she is something else.
Oh, make me over.
Article 12. I'm so bored. What is wrong with me? This is what I've always wanted.
Oh,
I
man.
won nationals. I'm in charge of this committee. But it feels
Lacking the
so
passion,
meaningless.
Schuster.
Do all teachers feel this at some point?
Once you win it all.
Occur in a leap year.
Oh, this is pointless!
I didn't know how to tell you guys.
It's a tragedy what not to wear doesn't do 2-hour specials. You know, part of why I was
She
so
has to be
excited
used to
come
it
New
by
York was
now.
because
It wouldn't
I
even
thought
affect
it would be
me.
a chance for me to start over, reinvent myself. I had no idea that it was going to be so. This is unbelievable. I'm scared. Don't worry. No.
This is not going to go over well, Kurt. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'd be really shocked.
Oh my. The camera.
Freeze!
Told you this is not going to go over well, Kurt. What are you
You were gonna be
doing?
at dinner with Steve Buscemi and Yoko Ono.
Well, they canceled again. What are you doing here, and who's that?
Oh, I'm Rachel.
You had me at Makeover.
What? It worked? Okay, I guess it is.
Without a smile.
Maybe I'm weird, but I like the way Rachel dresses for the most part.
With change, keep that breathless.
Well, who's going to college dressed like this, though?
Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love.
And that was just the rough cut.
No, it's genius. And Rich looks so gorgeous. The whole thing.
Wait a
looks
minute,
so,
though.
like professional and like a real.
What's the final outfit,
fashion
though?
Video that you'd see on TV. So, what's the next step?
Well, ideally, the dream would be that Isabel would see it and love it, and then
Which-
whatever you choose, you're gonna look great in.
Hi, Blaine. We miss you.
Oh, Rachel says hi.
Oh, hi,
By
Rach.
the way, one more question about the video.
Now let
scene
him
where she
talk,
plays
Kurt.
The East Village It girl. Did you think that was too much?
No, I don't know.
Oh, good, because I didn't either. But
You're gonna get off?
Skeptical. But I said she was very Chloe Sevigny chic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, you're actually right. Thank you.
There are two new utterly disheartening.
Oh, she's
ways to
really.
this year's
Look at
outdoor
her.
pointless
Brittany's taking it
contest.
serious over there.
Horrifying fact that this year's slate of candidates consists entirely of Glee Club members. And second, Abrams and Sam Evans.
The pimp and the gimp. Wow. Ridiculous.
Stumbles, my first question is for you.
Who talk about the cafeteria? Because I believe
Dang, Artie. What are you doing?
And that's one of the many goals I promised to reach by the midway point of my first term as outlined in my 96-point Pierce Abrams roadmap to restore McKinley's future.
Merciful, sweet Jesus, thank you. Sam Evans, your response.
I wasn't really listening. Whatever Artie said, I agree with that.
Our next question is from the
Solid,
Twitter.
Sam.
Hungry Southmouth asks Sam Evans, rumor has it you were a stripper. Aren't you ashamed?
No, I'm not.
No. Oh, I thought he was about to do it right now. He is. No. What are you doing? Never mind. He's winning them over.
Students at this school have every right to be angry. Last year's and vote Anderson Evans. Thank you.
Sweet,
Woohoo.
simple
I would have been walked out of this
Say
one.
you.
This seems so not my thing.
I love you.
For a minute. You might
Interesting
wanna sit down for
shirt.
this.
She's gonna get rid of him?
I saw your video, and I forwarded it to Anna. Credit for the idea.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Well,
you
damn.
so much.
Screw Rachel.
Thank you so much for helping out with Rachel. She went home that night and threw away her reindeer sweater, which is a huge deal for her. She already seems so much.
We're gonna meet here in 2 hours. Oh, and Kurt will be joining us.
Oh, shoot.
Famished.
Let's go, Kurt.
Dishing.
Let's go.
My machine well oiled.
Oh, me too.
I love that song.
Of course you do. No matter what it was, you would have loved it.
Wanna sing it with me?
I think I know exactly what's gonna happen. Ben's gonna show up. Not now, but eventually.
Votes have been tallied, and we Becky,
Already?
can I get a xylophone flourish?
That was very rushed, but okay.
No. No.
Okay, then. Is this the end result for real?
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Thank you, Artie.
Losing the bow tie, that was your game changer. Kudos.
No hard feelings. Maybe I can find a place for you in my administration.
No thanks.
This is a fact. They prefer to lay their eggs in couture. That's
This is what I'm saying. Like, somebody leaving New York to live and work. Too much.
You know what? The last movie I saw was a double feature. It was Unmarried Woman.
I mean, is that really a secret? Not really.
Thank you. I would have voted for you too, but you just always know exactly the right thing to say.
It's a gift.
And no, he didn't ruin it? All right, guess not.
You win. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm taking Sue Sylvester's advice. I mailed in the application.
Congratulations, William. I think it's...
Continue to.
No way. No, no way. There's no way. How the heck? Negative. I think this is Finn. Woohoo! I'm back. Oh man. Not gonna lie, I really enjoyed that ending. Probably way too much. All right, well there you have it. Season 4, episode number 3, Makeover, Glee. I'm still torn. I'm still very, very torn because I feel as though I'm not gonna try to bash it this time, but I feel as though storylines are kind of recycled. Storylines kind of feel rushed. Maybe it's just my mindset because maybe that's not the case here, but for me, I feel as though the president, like the whole debate and everything and who's going to be school president, that lasted episodes in the previous season. And so the fact that it was just instant, first episode we mentioned it, is the first episode we get it over with, seems kind of rushed in my opinion. But nonetheless, that's the storyline that's going on in McKinley, where basically Brittany wants to run again. I didn't think that was possible, but then again, 90% of the time, not even 90% of the time, you could probably say 100% of the time, whoever wins school president graduates that year. So the whole, it's confusing because Brittany failed. So anyways, so they revisit that storyline and Brittany's wanting to run and win again. Her presidency. She goes to Artie for help. Artie, of course, being very knowledgeable of all the student government stuff. He's, I guess you could say, closest thing to a shoo-in to win, so long as Brittany just says the right things. But basically, she butchers it. She says that she wants to cancel summer, cancel weekends, and just spend every single day with her classmates. And so I don't think anyone would ever be on board for that. And so basically that's what made her lose. Blaine, on the other hand, is working with Sam, and it seems as though Blaine is starting to realize that Kurt isn't necessarily there for him, and that he also realizes that he came to McKinley simply to be with Kurt, and now that Kurt is gone, he just doesn't feel as happy anymore. He doesn't feel as like he wants to be around anymore. And so something tough to deal with. I'm sure we'll continue to see him sort of struggle throughout the season to be okay at McKinley without Kurt. He wanted to call Kurt to tell him about the the election that he won, and Kurt ignored his call. But then also when he was FaceTiming Kurt, he kept just cutting him off and talking about stuff that's happening to him in New York. And so I could see that ending pretty soon. I don't think that Blaine's going to stick around for Kurt. Where Kurt is right now, maybe necessarily it won't affect him as much, but down the road, I definitely think it will. Trying to think of what else happened. Schuster kind of sort of losing the passion to still be teaching, still be like he's struggling to find songs for the Glee Club to sing. He doesn't really have any week lessons and week plans, and he's just running out of juice. And so Sue was basically telling him, like, you have to kind of step away from it for a moment so that you don't kind of get caught into like what the other teachers around us are in. And so I guess he's deciding to leave for a bit and go do something for a change. And so we'll see how that goes. Not lastly, because we still have 2 storylines in New York happening. Kurt, takes on an internship at Vogue. It seems like something that I didn't think he would necessarily get right away. He does, which is shocking. I guess him and Isabel, which is played by Sarah Jessica Parker, hit it off really well. And she could see the passion in his eyes, the passion in his work, and she just enjoys Kurt's presence. And so basically, he becomes an intern at Vogue. He gets to listen in on some of the conversations as he's passing around coffee. Isabel is actually going to him for advice as to what he thinks about the new idea of leather. The person who mentioned leather socks, that just does not sound cool at all. But anyways, and so now he's working for Vogue. And so his time seems pretty pressed when it comes to being able to talk to Blaine. And it's a dream. I mean, think about it. You moved to New York just to see what you're going to be doing. And then your first little job that you go after is an internship at Vogue, which for Kurt, that's something for him that is dreamlike. He didn't envision that at all. And so the fact that he landed the job as well and is being being asked for advice and stuff like that from somebody he looks up to in fashion, it's pretty significant. It's pretty cool. And so we have that's going on. And then lastly, we have Rachel, who is sort of still the outcast, not really having such a great time at New York. She's still being made fun of for the way she dresses, which I believe she dresses pretty nice for the most part. There's a few head scratchers, but for the most part, there's nothing that I've seen her wear that I was just like, what is that? And so, but basically Kurt decides to give her a makeover. I want to say they snuck into Vogue, even though I know he works there. That would have just made me, because even Isabel showed up with security thinking that somebody broke in. So I was shocked that she was okay with him doing that and bringing someone else in. But I guess it's, like I said, it's just the relationship they built so quickly, Isabel and Kurt, that she was just okay with it. They did a little makeover for Rachel. That idea, when pitched to, I guess, this lady named Anna, was brilliant. It was great. And so they used that without Rachel. They're going to do something similar, and they're going to run with it. And so that was something that Kurt came up with. Kurt is now, I think he's still an intern, but he kind of is sitting in on the tables and sitting in on the meetings. So I think he slowly is already moving up the ladder. And then lastly, Rachel and how, her relationship with Brody's been going. I kind of had a gut feeling that the closer and closer they got was going to mean the arrival of Finn. I thought that it would have been a few episodes of it, of them hanging out, of them being what they were, and then Finn shows up. But I couldn't be happier to see Finn walk in. I don't know why. It's nothing against Brody. It's not, and he's never came off rude or pushy or anything like that. He's a good dude, but it just, for some reason, it's like when you see a couple together, you can't see them with anyone else. And so now that we've seen Finn and Rachel together, it just feels awkward and odd when you see one of them dating someone else. And so, but that's the episode basically in a nutshell. Music was okay. I didn't know necessarily too many of the songs in this episode, but that doesn't steer away from the fact that they, performed for the most part pretty well. I still just can't help but to think that the storylines are struggling a little bit early on this season. And I know that doesn't sound so good. It sounds like it's me being negative about it, but I just feel like these last 2 episodes were kind of, I don't want to say filler either, because I don't think Glee has filler episodes, but that's just me. I know there's so many episodes per season, but I don't feel like they have filler episodes, but I think the last 2 would be in that category. Even though the Rachel thing that just happened at the end there seems like something we could really build on. But that's the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, I'll catch you later. Peace.